Hello, hello, hello. Happy Novemberween, everyone. I'm not taking down the Halloween decorations until Thanksgiving, so just deal with it. Christmas has been treating too far into Halloween's territory, so, you know, I'm just gonna extend Halloween and push it back. We're gonna take back some grounds. But, yeah, today I have an arcade shooter for you guys, which is called it's called Haunted Mansion, and not The Haunted Mansion. It's not Night at the Museum. It's a goofy game from a developer that has made several goofy arcade shooters. This game has a sequel, and I believe it has a predecessor, which is probably the most insane arcade game that I've ever seen, called Gaia Attack 4, which, you know, I've spent the past week kind of like fucking around with a quote-unquote new hardware, and so I have even more games that I could finally play for you guys that I've been wanting to play for a long time without scuff, and you know, things are up and running, and it feels good to take care of some stuff and get even more stuff working that I've wanted to show you guys. Yeah, hello everyone, and hello that guy from somewhere who was here earlier in the chat, and hello to anyone currently lurking. It's probably not going to be a terribly long stream today. It's not really characteristic for me to stream on the weekends, I know. No one's expecting it, so here's a blink and you miss it Rickubus stream. I'm sorry. I should have timed things better, but I don't know. Just this week has kind of been a little bit chaotic. Family stuff going on. And then I slept wrong or something, because my neck has been hurting like a bitch whenever I turn it. Like, it's kind of like mostly recovered now, but it was like very unpleasant. Like, I don't know. Some of these nights I just like jump into my bed and I grab the blankets, you know, the ball of blankets that exist, because I haven't been making my bed too much. I just cover myself and pass out in a weird position. And then I wake up feeling like shit, and I'm like, my neck, why does my neck hurt? And then I'm like, oh right, because you didn't sleep like a normal person, Rick. You slept like a rat in a nest. Weekend streams as a surprise gift. I guess if you could call a Rickubus stream a gift. It's just the whatever weird little game I want to show you guys, like whenever I'm like randomly feeling up to it at random intervals of random days. Maybe one day I'll have my shit together and I'll be able to give you guys proper schedules, and then you'll know when to actually drop by and watch me stream. But for now, I don't know. Just kind of like doing stuff, winging it is just kind of my style, and always has been my style. Let's head on inside. Trying to think of I haven't seen you guys since actual Halloween, have I? Yeah, I played Monster Party for Halloween, and then no trick-or-treaters that night at all, so Halloween is pretty much completely dead in my area, which is very depressing and sad to think about, but what can you do? What can you do? Rough economic times, and everything is just kind of falling apart, it feels like. I've seen more businesses in my area. Actually, it's a hobby shop in my area. Why am I trying to be vague about it? Yeah, it's like it's one of the last bastions of a hobby shop that you could possibly want. And they're just shutting down, they're going out of business. You know, if you like Gunpla, if you like model train kits, if you like model plane kits, if you like trading card games, if you just like, I don't know, building RC cars, doing all these like quote-unquote old man hobbies, or Warhammer stuff, if you love that, they had everything to do there, which is kind of sad. It's hard to imagine how something like that could stay in business for so long, but it's just finally going out of business and closing its doors, and it's like, wow, that's actually kind of sad. I didn't really go there much myself, because I'm not really much of a Gunpla model kit maker myself or anything, but I don't know, it just kind of sucks to see more nice stuff like that die out. And now, you know, we're heading towards that future where Everyone just buys everything off the internet. You don't get to walk into a store and hold what you buy with your hands, and like, it is just, I hate ordering stuff online too. I finally got my Sayako Giantess dating sim merchandise. I paid out the ass for fucking shipping though. I had to go through like one of those third-party things that would buy it and then ship it out to me, and then they mailed out my merchandise in a way that the box was huge. They could have fit like 100 orders of what I ordered in that box. They could have just put it in like a bubble envelope or something, and it probably would have costed like at least, you know, $10 or $20 to ship, maybe. But no, everything's kind of like gone to shit right now anyways. Maybe I was too stupid and didn't see a coupon anywhere on the service that could have maybe shaved off 50% of the shipping. Ah well, this is the price you pay for wanting to support something you like and wanting to own some merchandise of a very niche game that you like, that probably won't have much more merchandise ever. So yeah, got to say, living in the middle of absolutely nowhere, online shopping is my only option really. Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be. That's, people that live in the middle of nowhere should be able to rely on online shopping, but people that exist near shops shouldn't really be doing online shopping. But I like that there's a balance in that these things can coexist. But as we go further and further into the future, it's like we're basically destroying the world around us. Everything's going out of business, and the future that is only going to remain is ordering shit off of online websites and Amazon. And we all know that shit's like becoming insane for anyone that works at those. No. AI shopping, fuck no. Well, actually, it already exists. That's why you can't buy anything online, because bots and AI scalpers and shit just buy up all the stock before you can even like click into the next page. If you don't have that shit on one-click auto buy, you're not getting it. Like $5 Amazon shipping is a no-brainer when it costs $40 of gas to go to the nearest city. Yeah, I'm kind of like somewhere where it's easy to drive to places, but I don't know, I'm depressed. I'm seeing everything I know shut down around me. I don't have my movie theaters anymore. I don't have my favorite little like Scrimblow stores. My favorite little restaurants are all kind of like gone. This is the problem of living in like the same city you've lived in for almost your entire life, is you just see everything has dilapidated. It's just fallen apart. My GameStop closed down and became a fucking vape store, or like a bong store, you know, weed 520. Fuck, where did I put my phone? Oh, there it is. I heard it like go off. Let's put that on silence. Okay, there we go. What was I saying? Yeah, my GameStop shut down, and that's like depressing, because like I had a GameStop right near me. So now I have to actually go further out of my way to go to a GameStop. Well, I mean, everyone pretty much expects GameStop to go out of business soon anyways. I got a haircut recently. It sucks that all the haircut places around me closed down, so I had to go drive out to the nearest dead mall. Speaking of things that you used to go to all the time, my mall, one of my malls, is pretty much, there's more empty stores than there are actual living stores. It's really quite a sight to behold. Kind of comfy to walk around in, but they got rid of all the chairs and the seating because they just didn't want, like, I guess, homeless people coming in and sleeping on it at this point, because yeah, there's like no reason to go to that mall whatsoever. All it has are its major anchor stores and some restaurants along the outside, but the interior is completely dead. Every single business has shut down, and I kind of like wonder how depressing is it gonna get another year into the future? How depressing is it gonna get a second year into the future? Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like life is kind of collapsing. There's the spooky topic for today, I guess. That means you'll be able to do a copy pasta horror movie in the dead mall. No. It just means a bunch of YouTubers will invade my city to go explore a abandoned mall. And I've been watching like abandoned mall exploration, like, you know, urban exploration videos. They are fascinating. I do like seeing dead malls, like, in a very rotten state, I guess, but there's nothing really interesting about this. It is like one of the smaller malls. I have a second mall, and it's still doing very well. It's doing very healthy. I'd say pretty much all of its store slots are pretty much filled, but it was just poor management on this other mall's part. I don't think anyone got shot. I don't think anyone got murdered in it. Usually that's the death knell. It's just like they didn't have good stores, or, you know, all the businesses that they did house were smaller businesses that went out of business, and it's just one of the places I used to go get my glasses at was in that mall, and that's no longer there. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would always want to go into the Payless, and there was what was it called? It was like one of those old record stores that had a bunch of like cool nerd shit before it was popular to have that kind of shit. So she would go in Payless, and I would just you know, I would be able to go explore music CDs and look at all the cool merchandise for nerd shit before it became popular to produce so much nerd shit. You guys get what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. Those two stores are now dead and gone, out of business, bankrupt, whatever. Must be, over here it's the same. Closures everywhere, mostly because people don't want to pay the overpriced values for the products. Yeah, everything like keeps going up in price. It's very expensive to do any sort of shopping now. And I think because we're going to be locked behind online shopping, that's only going to get worse. Once you have no other option but to shop online, you're going to be paying, you know. I look at this like food delivery apps. They charge you out the fucking ass for something. I don't know. I feel like if you're ordering through Uber Eats or something like that, you're paying 2 or 3 times the amount you would if you just go and got the food yourself, which is something I do. I just go and get the food myself. I have a car. I drive. I got most fast food places near enough that I don't have to waste too much gas to go get something to eat. But I can't even fathom paying like $20 for what I would be paying like $5 or $7 for. I don't know. Like I've tried the Uber Eats stuff in the past, and I didn't like how expensive things were, and I also didn't like that that one time I ordered a nice fancy hamburger from a nice fancy restaurant, and they just left it on the cold concrete in front of my house. I'm like, oh cool, you didn't even ring the doorbell or anything? Thanks, buddy. Anyways, that's my only, I don't know. I'm an old man. I like things old-fashioned. I like being able to physically hold things in my hands. I like going to stores and picking something up and going, oh, this has a nice paint job on it. I don't see any defectiveness about any of this figure. I want to buy this one. Because, you know, you go to a store. I used to collect amiibos. And I would see, like, okay, this one has a fucking messed up eye. I don't want this one. This one has a scratch on its face. I don't want this one. You don't really get that same luxury when you're shopping online. You're kind of at the mercy of whatever they send you. So if you get a defective looking product, something like in Amiibo's cases, if you couldn't choose it, there was a lot of scalping issues with Amiibos, so technically a lot of us couldn't like really get our hands on them and compare to paint jobs. But when I could, you know, that's just the example I could use. When I could, I would examine and choose the best one that I could. And with how insane collectibles are now, you go on eBay and you see like 1 million of copies of the game, but they're not using the actual box or the disc. They're using a stock photo they stole from someone else for it, so you don't know what condition it's even gonna arrive in. I feel very afraid to order anything online because I just know, like, eventually I'm gonna get fucked over. I don't really trust a lot of people. Like, this is where you gotta read the reviews, and now you can't even trust the reviews because people have like 1,000 fake accounts submit fake reviews for things, and it's like, okay, this has got a 5-star rating, but only 5 people have reviewed this person, and they all look like bots, and they're all saying the same shit, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, these aren't real people that bought the product, so it's getting really hard to trust buying anything online for me personally. I've always been that way. I don't know. The future is now, old man. No, I'm just gonna continue being old in my corner and playing these fucking Scrimblow games. You're mostly learning how to build machinery for yourself too. Oh, that'd be good to do. You know, when all the jobs eventually disappear, building machinery and also being a plumber are gonna be like the 2 only professions that actually matter. In general on eBay, never buy from someone with less than 99% satisfaction, and never buy something that doesn't have a complete and precise description of the product. Yeah, I pretty much know that. I always like, you know, with eBay, it's kind of 99% satisfaction means it's real. Electricians, oh yeah, electricians. Like anything that's like human necessities that machines can't completely replace is something that, you know, it's a job that can't be gotten rid of. Sorry I'm like talking so much and not jumping into the game immediately. I'm going a little bit over. It's going to be a short game. I'm going to play it like, I think, at least twice. It's got 2 different modes associated with it and 2 different endings that you can get. Ah, man, speaking of Psycho Giantess Dating Sim, it's back there on the TV. I guess that's what got me into this tangent, is just how much I hate ordering stuff online. It's so fucking expensive. God damn, like, I would have bought every single piece of merchandise I could, but I was just like fearing how the shipping and tax would add up, and you know, I've been hit with some pretty nasty bills this year because of dentist stuff and medical stuff. So yeah, there we go. I don't know. My room's hot as hell. I'm really excited for the weather to start getting really cold. Please, I want cold weather. I'm so tired of hot weather. It hasn't been raining too much yet. I mean, it's always raining where I live, in the VTubing sphere. But in the real meat world, it's... what do they call this? It's like the additional summer. I know like up until December is when it's still kind of like, it stays pretty warm. Anyways, we're gonna jump into the game. I'm gonna stop boring you guys, so let me get that started real quick. Okay, see you guys in a moment.
So this is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence concerning the missing persons incidents this week ends here. But what could have happened here?
The answer is inside.
The Grand Library. Sorry, let me like readjust my windows and everything. Ugh.
I love the smell of books.
Why isn't that moving where I want it to
They
move?
smell
Okay.
like they're half rotten.
Welcome to
Blind books?
the Haunted Museum. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Shit. Damn it. There we go. This video game is for use in Japan only. Sales, exports, or operations outside. Okay, well, you know. I have the machine of this. I could play it. It's right here. Trust me, everyone. Trust me.
So this is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence
I'm pretty sure this
concerning
is
persons incidents this week
Taito
ends
doesn't
here.
even have this on their website anymore. They
What could
don't
have
even
happened
care
here?
about it.
The answer.
Hey,
is
don't you love
inside.
seeing arcade service menus? Alright, let's hop right into it. This is like what I love about arcade games.
So this is the place, right?
You don't have to tell a
That's
grandiose
right, Chris.
story.
All evidence concerning the missing persons incidents this week ends here. What could have happened here?
The answer is inside.
It's kinda creepy, isn't it?
What are you, afraid?
What? It's no use. It won't open.
Looks like we've got no choice but to go forward. Let's check out the area.
Hey Sappy. Just popping on now. Love the graphics. This game looks sweet. It's
Okay,
funny. It's
We're
goofy.
going in.
I don't like this.
Hi Peanut.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Moving.
Yeah, arcade game plot setup is essentially just, oh, something's happening. Let's go in and just shoot everything up. You don't need any more of a plot than that. Jump in, like, you know. I love just like, when I'm not even doing anything with streaming, sometimes I just boot up games like this and play them. Like, I just need to waste time for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. Let me just, like, play a fucking rail shooter. They're a very satisfactory kind of game to play. And I've played this one several times already.
We can do it.
There's like a bunch of like hats hidden around in the different stages too that you can shoot and loot.
A very old
Tell me about
Japanese
it later.
figurine.
That's a Haniwa doll. Sorry if I'm a little bit rusty with streaming and talking, I guess. I didn't really do much for an entire week. I missed the machine gun because I
Let's
looked
get
over
outta
at chat.
here.
I'm sorry.
What are you
Ooh.
talking about?
It doesn't matter.
There's another one. We're surrounded.
Can you believe that I played 2 mummy-based rail shooters this Halloween season?
Right there. It's moving.
We're gonna crash. Where are we?
Is the volume okay, by the way? Did some tests before stream. It's hard to find like a good medium for this kind of game because it's quiet a lot of time and then it's really loud some of the time. Alright, kill me. I don't want to listen to this. Okay. This game has a really annoying, like, close to death noise. And then the moment I start hearing that, I'm just like gonna game over myself so I could like stop it.
Yeah, this is sickening.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Look, there's a rock on the
Volume is fine? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.
This looks bad.
Welcome to our first batshit insane
Don't just
boss
stand
battle.
there. Let's get on with it.
This is the kind of dumb shit you would only get in a Japanese rail shooter. I mean, our main characters are essentially like a parody of the X-Files characters. Mike and Scully. This first boss is really easy. I could like have killed it by now, but I'm kind of letting it play out a bit so you guys could just see this stupid fucking fight. Just a giant ass Sphinx on rails flying at you.
Damn it. Why is it so tough?
I love when you kill a boss in this game, it's just a giant seizure screen. It's a really cool effect. Everything gets
Made
crunchy.
it back somehow.
By the way,
This must mean we have to collect them all.
your character wears any hats that you find during the stages. They kind of act as like bonus score items to get a high score. I don't know where every single one is, but I know where a good deal of them are. Yeah, we got some mini games between stages too. Gift shop bonanza. Destroy more than 550 objects. This is a clone of another mini game that's in their previous game. It's just so satisfactory to just destroy so much shit. That was the same font Toontown uses. I don't know if that's the same as like the House of the Dead font for like the stages
I love the
too.
smell of books.
They smell like they're half rotten.
I kind of love how
Blind books?
the House of the Dead inspired so much rail shooters. You could spot the like unapologetic ripoffs of it, and then the stuff trying to be its own thing. They're such like beloved games.
Soldiers? From the cards?
This game gets a bit goofy, by the way. if you couldn't tell. Whoa, card soldiers.
What is this? Wonderland? Ah!
Oh.
We can do it.
That's a very easy one to get and not miss. It's like right there in front of your eyes. There's another one coming up. Where it's any moment now.
Oh my god! Here he comes!
There, got it.
Hide!
Got the Frankenstein head. Books equal Alice in Wonderland.
see that?
Exactly.
Did you?
What is that thing?
It's classic. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's classic literature. It's stereotyping in the best way possible. Fairy tales and Alice in Wonderland. The two major pieces of literature.
Oh,
It's him again!
you're never gonna make friends if you keep pestering us.
Like, I love how hit-bashed this game looks. It doesn't feel like it has any one solid identifier in the art direction. It feels kind of like cheap, but also very endearing. And comedic. It's hard to explain. Oh, hello, Prisma. You're not late. You're not late.
That book.
This is only stage 2, and I'll be playing this at least like 2 times, maybe. Maybe 3.
It's sucking us in!
Bees? Now this is an actual horror stage for a person like me. I hate bees. Hornets freak me out. I know bees are nice and they're not gonna fuck with me, but I don't trust hornets at all. I like this name of this song. It's just like a forest where a lot of bees exist. It's like that one Simple Series game.
Aren't they a bit overfed?
The giant bugs.
Big. This looks bad.
I always have a hard time remembering that game's name because of the Japanese. It's like the crawling hell or something is what it translates into, I think. Now it's like, oh, the haunted museum. We're gonna be fighting like ghosts, probably. We're gonna be fighting monsters. No, we're fighting a giant fucking killer bee.
Let's do it.
There we go. The bee's dead. Most people know the sequel of this game better than they know the original, I feel. There's a lot more nostalgia for the second game.
To last a lifetime.
Same here.
He's fucking wearing the Frankenstein mask and the fucking Pharaoh mask. Jesus. There's another goofy hat that I really like. It comes in a later stage. I think the toy stage. I don't think I
smell gunpowder.
Goop. I don't know where you find a hat in this stage. God, I wish I could turn that noise off, though. That's like a bad thing about this game, is how annoying that is. It's like the Pokemon shit. Okay, there we go. Disabled it at least with a heal.
Watch out above! They're shooting at us!
They're dropping nukes on us! Oh yeah, that could happen randomly too. That essentially just flips the entire stage. It's random what stages it happens in, but you can't rely on memory. It just does that to like fuck you over. So I don't know. If you're someone who chases a high score in this game, I guess that's just kind of there to add a little bit of variety. And throw you off so that you have to remember like each stage in reverse. And there's like some things you can ignore here because they attack the other player. Some things are focused on player 1, some things are focused on player 2. A cool transition too. We're in Final Fantasy VII, everyone! Oh my god. And for each of these goofy little segments, they change your gun, but they always like, they're pretty much the same per segment anyways. But if there's something I really like about this game, it's how satisfying your shots feel. And just got rid of that noise. Oh, this works too. I love finding those YouTube channels that just play a lot of weird arcade games. And that's how I always discovered games like this. I've never actually gotten to play this in a real arcade. I don't know if it came out in American arcades. I think they tried to rebrand it as Panic Arcade, or I mean Panic Museum in the United States. Arcades are really just a weird thing because a lot of the time it's just like importing. Moody, thank you for the raid, thank you for the raid. Once I take care of this boss, I'll get to the shout out. Welcome to, I'm playing the Haunted Museum today. There we go.
We're halfway there at last.
Don't get careless.
I'm still the, like, fucking Frankenstein. You can't think of a raid message? Don't worry, but I never tell anyone, like, do a raid message, like, when I raid anyone. I just raid and scoot a lot of the time. Like, hey, what's up?
Having studied the current
I'll be
situation
lurking,
and
you know,
assuming
I don't
from what
know.
we
There's no time for talking.
No reason to, like, stick around. Destroy it quickly. Caution rocks, destroy it quickly! Okay, oh god. Like, my streams, there's no reason to really stick around. You don't have to. No pressure, no pressure. Just, you know, do what you want to do. I'm really bad at making, I don't know, this fast-paced action games and talking don't work with the brain right now. Welcome to the sea level.
Smells fishy.
Shit, I'm like nearly dead again.
Wow, a living fossil.
A lot of time when I raid people, I just kind of like, you know, I talk for a while, I hang out, and then I go into like lurk mode, because I don't really watch streams too much lately, because just Twitch is making it really difficult with how many ads they're shoving into your face constantly. The evil helix fossil.
Wow, a flying fish?
I can see that.
The goofy little pufferfish.
These fish don't look like they'd taste very
You
good.
want to taste them?
Yeah, it's an odd tradition of like early VTuber culture, maybe. Did people before VTubers existed even have raid messages or whatever? Or was that just kind of something VTubers? I don't know. I've just always been the kind of person that watches people that didn't... A lot of time they just end stream and they didn't even raid into other people. I know after a stream I'm usually feeling pretty exhausted and I don't want to socialize too much, so yeah, I just like, you know... People when I usually scoot and go do their post-stream care, go get something to eat, get some much-needed rest. So yeah, if you need to do such a thing, feel free. But thank you very much for the raid. I'm just playing a goofy arcade rail shooter today. I think it's mostly for big streamers to get noticed by other big streamers.
What? Now we're in the sea.
Go ahead and... There we go. Fucking hate that sound so much. This sage has a hat during the boss battle.
What's that? A fish? I've never seen anything like it.
It's coming up. It's a skull in a cave. There it is. And no, it's not gonna be a skeleton hat. It's gonna be a pirate eye patch, unfortunately. They have the advantage underwater, don't they?
Let's do it.
Yeah, enjoy your nap. Thank you for the raid.
Ah, the mysteries of the sea.
If you're talking mysteries, there's a lot more of them here in the museum.
I think the American cabinets basically had this thing like right in the middle, and it would light up an orb to track your progress as you're making it through the game. I don't have a picture of how the arcade cabinet will look, because there's like a whole, it's that situation where there's a whole bunch of different looking cabinets. Okay, here's a great
Look
stage.
at those cute dollies.
Get serious, will you?
Go ahead and like pick a hit at me. Get rid of this noise. You know, one year for a Halloween stream, I should just like do a bunch of rail shooters. I would have no shortage. Oh, there's a party hat you can get. But the best hat is coming up. Gnomes.
What's this?
Japanese dolls?
Here's the gnomes, but there it is up there. The cow head. Do not miss this hat on your playthrough of the game. It's the best hat. Alright, all the gnomes are dead.
I used to have toys like that.
I bet they weren't as dangerous.
Yeah, imagine going to like a giant museum. Would a giant museum even have a toy section?
What?
What?
Oh, flip stage. I couldn't even like react to that. I didn't really do much practice of this before stream, which I kind of regret. But then by the time I'm done practicing, I'm like, you know, I don't feel like streaming anymore. Ah, shit. I don't get the health.
No! It's a robot! One weird creature after another!
It's a little hard to aim in some of these stages because you kind of use your flashlight as your... where you know where your gun is pointing. It's like your cursor. But when you're in a stage where there's no flashlight, it's kind of like, alright, well, you just have to like aim approximately. But I mean, that's how it is in arcades anyways. It's kind of, you know, when you're playing this through other means, it's kind of, you're kind of sacrificing some things. I don't have one of those cool, like, light guns that actually works. I have to do this the poor boy's way.
One more left.
Finally, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I feel like every arcade around me had Carnival and Area 51 and the tournament. Yeah, Area 51 and Carnival were kind of like the pizzeria staples. The fucking cow hat. It's like really hard to find Carnival now because it's such a sought-after collector's game. Cannon Mania! Destroy all incoming projectiles. Just the style of this game feels so cheap and cobbled together that it's really endearing. It's like they just modeled a bunch of random shit and then was like, yeah, we'll find somewhere to put this in. Yeah, you made a we'll make an entire area of a museum that's just dolls and toys. You're biased because you love levels based on toys or miniatures like Dynamite Heady. Yeah.
Concentrate and brace yourself.
I mean, I've always, toy levels are really fascinating. I know, I always liked the Clown Man stage in Mega Man 8.
Did that just move?
Cheeky little things. They're just hollow inside.
Cheeky little things, they're just hollow inside. Around here somewhere, there we go, I got it. It's a knight helmet.
Whoa, watch out!
Target the ones controlling the catapult.
Now I could ignore some of those shots and not have to take them down because they're targeting player 2. Like, this one on the right, I'm pretty sure just targets only player 2.
Something's coming! We're safe!
Was that another
It's too
hat
soon to
through the
relax.
rail? I forgot to check. Hopefully I'll remember next
A
playthrough.
ninja?
A ninja? Hey, here's the part where it's like, alright,
Wow, it's like
ninjas,
watching a movie.
samurais, knights.
What's next? A samurai? Or a shogun?
Now, how do you think this stage is gonna end? What kind of boss are we gonna fight here, you'll wonder?
Did you push something?
I didn't touch anything! It's sucking us in! No way! This can't be happening!
Pretty sure this stage might kind of be a recycling of assets from Gaia Attack 4. At least the boss might be when it comes up. I'm fairly confident it's like the same exact model that they used.
A black hole?
Rick, what the fuck is Gaia Attack 4, Rick? Maybe look it up on YouTube. I'll play it eventually. I'll play it on stream eventually. It's not a Halloween-themed game, so I won't be playing it anytime soon.
Haven't you seen this in a movie before?
Like, we've just completely shifted genres at this point. Like, this game doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be Egyptian themed? Does it want to be horror themed? Does it want to be goofy toy themed? Does it want to be sci-fi themed? Does it want to be medieval themed? It's just a hodgepodge of everything. The whole aspect that it was just a haunted museum was their reason to throw as much random shit as possible and make it as it just has a lot of variety, and that's what I love about this. It's just great. It's just great. The museum segments are all just, you know, they kind of look a little bit copy-pasted, and then you just have moments like this where you're like, whoa. There we go.
Command center?
Only I could destroy this thing. I'd be the hero of the galaxy.
Yeah, I'm very confident this thing is a boss that appears in Gaia Attack 4. Same exact model. Go ahead and, like, end me. But I have to stop listening to that. Sadly, I don't think there's an option to turn that off at all. I've explored the menu, trying to see. Why do I decide like games like this would be really good to stream? Because they're not really good to stream because of it's hard to talk and pay attention to a chat at the same time. It really does rob from your focus.
This is all of them, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Alright, are you guys ready for the most insane fucking part of the game? Let's see, we're missing 4 hats. I don't know where you get... Like, I know, like, there's a pair of sunglasses. I don't know what the other 3 are.
Finally, we've made it out.
It looks like they're not gonna make it easy for us to leave.
The alien greys were behind it all along. It was a sci-fi game the entire time, everyone.
There's too many of them. Let's hold back a while.
These little guys are another recycled model from Gaia Attack 4. I always used to love gray aliens. I thought they were like really cool. I'd go to pizzerias and they'd have the sticker machine with the cool psychedelic holographic alien gray heads.
Let's see if we can use it.
And I'd just collect a shit ton of them.
It's huge.
We don't have much time left. I'll take care of it.
Okay, this is like what decides if you get the good ending or you get the bad ending. It's just... Come on. There we go. Good ending obtained.
And more than 100 workers have started repairing the displays from the museum, devastated by the crash of the
Aliens have been arrested in the
Going
history of
in, Those
humankind.
guys in there. What do you
It's
think
so
they were
good.
doing?
I have no idea. Anyway, what's our next assignment?
Aliens have been arrested in the history of humankind. Oh, that's just such a funny fucking visual. This game is very schizophrenic. The sequel is a lot more focused on what it wants to be. Kinda. Just send the aliens to jail, problem solved. Yeah, that's kind of the plot of Gaia Attack 4 anyways. They're basically the Men in Black. They take care of anything supernatural and like aliens and stuff. So I assume these 2 agents are kind of like a part of that what would you call that? Special ops. Wow, I got the high score. So the museum wasn't haunted? No, it was just aliens. Please return your gun into the housing. Thank you for your cooperation. Were you guys one of those kids that returned their gun to the housing, or did you just leave it hanging?
So this is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence.
Okay, wait. God damn it. I always like suck at this part. Okay. Game options. We're going to do a stage select mode now. You got type A and you got type B. Whoops. Didn't mean to go back into it. You put it back in its housing? Okay, you guys did good. You treated arcades with respect, like they deserve. Arcades deserve respect. Too bad they don't exist anymore.
This is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence concerning the missing persons incidents this week.
So this is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence concerning the missing
I
persons
love this
incidents
goofy
week
song.
ends here. But what could have happened here?
The answer is
Bow,
inside.
bow, bow, bow.
It's kinda creepy, isn't it?
What are you, afraid?
What? It's no use. It won't open.
Looks like we've got no choice but to go forward. Let's check out the area.
Where do we start?
Okay, so you could actually choose where you want to start. And type B is, you know, just to the other stages.
Looks like this area might be dangerous.
It's always fun to mess around with those arcade game options and see just how they influence the difficulty of the games. Because you'll play a game at another arcade and you'll be like, why does it feel easier than it did the last time I played this? And it's simply just like, oh, yeah, no, there's a difficulty that they could crank up. So if your arcade owner was a scummy guy, he could make the game really ball-bustingly hard, just to earn more money. But yeah, I could like have both of the players.
Is something shaking?
Something's coming.
What are you doing?
What was that hat, I wonder?
We're saved.
It's too soon to relax.
What?
Okay, another stage flip.
Wow, it's like watching a movie.
Because I have two characters at once, that's
A samurai?
twice as much death noise. This doesn't always work with every game in arcades, but when it does, it's kind of nice to just like be able to control both.
Did you push something?
I didn't touch anything. It's sucking us in.
Hello, Spurbus.
No way. This can't be happening.
I probably need to calibrate it because they're not perfectly aligned, but that actually works out to my benefit. I could kind of selectively choose which character to give health to if I'm good enough at aiming. They're kind of like inverse, so... Ugh. It's sucking us in.
Haven't you seen this in a movie before?
The problem is if you try and dual play and it's like someone gets full auto, then it's like you're not gonna be shooting as the other character. That's what makes doing this in the second game a little more harder because it works a lot more different than this one. Where you start with a handgun and then you randomly get auto as the upgrade. In the sequel, you kind of start with auto, and you could keep gathering ammo, but if you run out of ammo, you downgrade to a single shot. The game is more built around that. So that'll be sometime next week that I play the sequel. You guys will see. I like the theme of the sequel a lot more than this one, to be honest.
Only I could destroy this thing. I'd be the hero of the galaxy.
But I still love both of these games for how goofy they are. Like, this just reeks of that weird era of video games. I think this was around Wii time that this came out, where Japanese arcade games are kind of getting a little bit more crazier than they usually were. You had games like Muscle March kind of being conceptualized. You had the House of the Dead EX, Loving Deads. Goofy, like, just really goofy games being made for the arcade.
Let's do it.
That's another game I finally got working, so look forward to it on
Looks like we've made it back.
Valentine's
somehow.
Day, perhaps? It's a fucking...
This must mean we have to collect them all.
It's samurai hair. Right, the royalty haircut.
Where do we go next?
I don't know the proper name of that.
I love the smell of books.
I love the
They
smell
smell
of
like
books.
they're half rotten. Flying books?
What?
Immediately. That's gonna make getting the Frankenstein's monster head more difficult, because you only have such a short amount of time to react
On
to
the
that.
cards?
I think what it was on the... was it the left side? So it'll be on the right side. There we go. Got it.
Did you see that? Did you?
What is that thing?
Once more, happy Halloween. I believe the witches get recycled for the second game.
Oh,
It's him again!
you're never gonna make friends if you keep pestering us.
I like how you normally don't see the fucking Humpty Dumpty. He's just like a part of the... He's just missiles that he throws at you.
Over there!
They went through the effort of making a Humpty Dumpty and then they just never actually used them.
What is that book? An insect encyclopedia?
It's sucking us in!
Bees?
Oh, okay. That was an item, but I missed it. Or I guess you could just get it out of any of the hives.
No! There's too many!
Aren't they a bit overfed?
It's big!
It's big. To this day, I've never been stung by a bee still, so... I don't know if I'm deathly allergic, but I assume I am. I could possibly go into anaphylactic shock. So this would actually be one of the most terrifying things I could ever fight IRL.
Let's do it.
Hello, Panic Sugar Stretch.
That's enough insects to last a lifetime.
Same here.
I love just by the end of this game, both of the characters just look exceptionally more fucked up the more hats you collect. So I think there's like 2 more that I need to figure out where those hats are.
Where do we go next?
Hello, Chicken Kaichu. Let's do the mini games.
The situation doesn't look good.
It's coming.
Cannon Mania. Destroy all incoming projectiles. This might be a little harder with the both of the, because it like throws me off a little bit. Nah, it's easy. Does it actually? No, it's actually harder now because it's got 2 players. Bump, ba-da-da-dun.
Where do we go next?
Let's do aeronautics.
I can smell gunpowder.
There's like, I don't know, are there gonna be aviation goggles somewhere, perhaps? I still haven't like found a hat in this stage ever. Every time that I've played this, I've never found a hat anywhere. Maybe I'm just blind and stupid. Or maybe it's something that doesn't even look like a hat.
Looks like we're not welcome
I don't know if it's like hidden in any of the pink chests, like the 3D shades were hidden in the beehives. Those are just like score items up there. Like it has to be on screen for a very brief moment and then you don't even realize it. Like, I'm desperately looking for anything in here that looks like a hat. Not that I need it. Meow.
Close.
We're flying. Let's take it to them with the RPGs.
Makes me wonder, is the hat somewhere in this area? If it is, it's like hard to notice. It could very well be in the boss arena as well. I've never like really paid too much attention to the background during the boss arena. I sure would love for there to be an easy way to like play these kinds of games with a friend online. Which, there is a way. There is a way. I'm just like too stupid to get that shit set up. I'm like gonna look around and like see if I could find any hats. There has to be a hat somewhere in this fight. Maybe there's a breakable object that I'm not spotting in the stages too. Yeah, we've looped back around to the start now. So if I didn't find it the first time, I don't think I'm finding it the second time. More video games should have a boss kill effect, just like that.
Halfway there at last.
Don't get careless.
Not lying when I say I love that effect. More bosses need to die in extreme explosions and
Where do we go next?
just weird looking effects. Alright, let's destroy the shop. Gift shop bonanza. 680, but I have both guns at my... So this shouldn't be as hard as it sounds. It's not as... It's... No, everything is just gonna get destroyed. Nothing left standing. Except for the lone Maui statue in the background. The Maui heads are like always iconic to weird Japanese games. Same with the Flatwoods monster.
Oh, look at those cute dollies.
Japan really loves the Flatwoods monster for some reason. Which the Flatwoods monster does show up in Gaia Attack 4.
We can do it.
Japanese dolls?
Ooh. Gnomes. I wish I could do the gnome sound.
I bet they weren't dangerous.
I don't have enough of a raspy voice to do it.
What?
You think it appears as an Easter egg in Hot Shots Golf? Probably. It's such a really cool cryptid alien design. More aliens need to...
My head's spinning.
Keep your eye on it.
More aliens need to, like, have, designs that essentially look like royalty, I want to say. Hello, Ilya. Welcome, welcome. So there's the party hat and there's the cow head in this stage. I don't think there's gonna be any other items in this arena that I could probably find. I would love to know what the other... Because I could totally do a perfect game if I just knew where the other hats were that I was missing. It's just sometimes fun to see what they program the bosses to do without, like, shooting. Because a lot of games like this don't really get made anymore because they have to put so much personality and work into, like, how it animates and how it loops back around to do the cycle once over again. Usually, if you're just really good at a game like this, you'll kill a boss before they even reach their first cycle.
I thought they were kind of cute.
Where do we go next?
And here's the
Okay,
first stage,
we're
but
going
now
in.
we're doing it later because I'm playing on game type A.
I don't like this. What is this?
The mummies are moving.
Now, personally, if I were an arcade owner, I would just leave it as a linear path. I wouldn't give the player the choice of what levels they want. Well, actually, I think letting the player choose where they would want to go would probably be the better thing because it would add more variety for them. I want to say this isn't like the most difficult rail shooter. I think it would be very possible to 1cc this if you just kind of like knew everything well enough. But it feels like more appropriate for you to like go into this as a museum to start off with the Egyptian level.
Hey, look at those dolls.
Yeah, speaking of Egyptian themed levels, what are the Hanawa doing here? They aren't Egyptian. What's going on? I'm sure there's like a million things you could say that about this game.
Let's get out of here.
What are you talking
Wait, did I forget
about?
to like shoot the death mask? I think I forgot to shoot the death mask.
There's another one. We're surrounded.
We can hide there. It's moving.
We're gonna crash. Where are we?
Just Japanese people being sneaky and like putting their culture into like random shit. I love stuff like that though. I guess it's like a similar concept too, the Egyptian stuff.
This is sick.
Deal with it.
Like, I feel like there could possibly be something along this track where they probably snuck a hat.
This looks bad.
I fucking love this boss though. This one is just so over the top.
Let's get on with it.
It makes no goddamn sense, and that's what makes it amazing. Like, how is this physically possible? Who cares? Shut up. Quit asking questions. It's just such a fucking funny ass visual.
Let's do it.
One more left.
Finally, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I forgot to
Where
get
do
the
we
death
go
mask.
next?
Escalator.
Having studied the current situation and assuming from what we know...
There's no time for talking.
Caution. Rocks. Destroy it quickly. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god. Okay, got it, got it. It doubles it in 2 players. But I love how they just,
This is the last one.
they entered this museum to figure out where all the missing people were, and they're just finding cool hats and putting them on.
Something smells fishy.
There's probably got to be another one around here somewhere.
A living fossil.
Oh, come on.
Sometimes the hats are really good at blending in. The Shogun hat is probably the most difficult one to find, I want to say. Because it's so well hidden and you're so focused on everything else happening that you don't even see it.
These fish don't look like they'd taste very
You
good.
want to taste them?
What?
Like, they hit a little pink box down there.
Was that a
Wait, I think I saw something rotating down there. But it's too late to get it now. It may be on the 3rd playthrough. Rick, how could you possibly play a game like this 3 times in a row? Watch me. At least with the second Haunted Museum game, it gives you a choice of linear playstyle or just choose any of the stages you want. So it's kind of like Carnival in that way, where it lets you just do whatever you want immediately. And I think that's the default way to play the second one, but I do like playing it like in linear mode. I guess looking back and reflecting on Carnival, that's what made Carnival so great. You didn't have to like basically beat a stage to see almost the entirety of the game. You could essentially see 75% of Carnival
I've never seen anything like
by just spending the minimum amount of money. You get the haunted house, you get the freak show, and you get Rickety Town. In order to get the final level, you had to beat all of those. So he sadly isn't gonna have the cow hat anymore. Well, actually, no, he'll have the cow hat.
They have the advantage in the water, don't they? Watch how he moves.
This is how they make your sushi. Is it still worth it?
Let's do it.
This is all of them.
He looks
isn't it?
so badass.
Looks like it.
Is it open? Finally, we've made it out.
Looks like they're not gonna make it easy for us to leave.
This is the best way to end a game ever, honestly. If you're gonna make a video game,
Too many of them.
it just throw away the entire mystery at the end and just say it was aliens. This is how you just make the best ending to a game ever. Lock and load, just shoot a bunch of aliens. Aliens are just a very comedic element, I guess, in anything. I guess we could owe that to movies like Mars Attacks.
Is this one of their weapons?
Let's see if we can use it. It's huge!
We don't have much time left. I'll take care of the big one.
And for the purposes of showcasing, you only get one chance at this.
We're being sucked in!
Started further investigation on the site as 2 of the missing inspectors are also supposed to be involved in the same incident. In other news, a UFO has been seen flying over the museum. Take a look at the video on our viewers.
So this would like really suck to get in actual arcades. Cause you beat the game, but you didn't get the good ending. You fucked up so much that you got what is essentially a bad ending. But that's like something I do like about their other games that they've made, is every game has a good and bad ending. Good enough. Rickle and Rick. Whoops. And just 'cause why the fuck not? It's hard, very hard, hardest. You know what? Let's do hardest. And then let's go to type B. And now we're gonna play on the hardest difficulty, and we're gonna play on the route B that could be set. Which I believe is just like a different shuffling of the stages. And I never really do the type A or type B. I just play it normally.
This is the place, right? So this is the place, right?
That's right, Chris. All evidence concerning the missing persons incidents this week ends here.
And for the sake of your ears, I'll just play
What
with a
could have
single
happened here?
character.
The answer is inside.
It's kinda creepy, isn't it?
What are you, afraid?
What? It's no use. It won't open.
Looks like we've got no choice but to go forward. Let's check out the area.
Okay, let's see what
Where
type
do
B
we
gives
start?
us. Oh, okay. So instead of 3 choices, it's just down to 2. Let's do the
Looks
armory
like
again.
This area might be dangerous.
Concentrate and brace yourself.
just shoot out their legs.
They're just hollow inside.
Whoa, watch
Oh,
out!
Target the ones
I
in
missed the
front.
knight helmet. God damn it. Okay, I'm instantly noticing the projectiles go super fast. Enemy hits don't seem to be that crazy,
Something's coming.
but fucking projectiles are just there to be cheap
We're
as hell.
saved.
It's too soon to relax.
A ninja?
Wow, it's like watching a movie. What's next? A samurai? Or a shogun?
You have to be the ultimate scumbag to own an arcade and crank all your games up to the hardest difficulty. Because in a game like this, that difficulty only exists to farm more quarters from poor little dumb kids that don't know any better. It's not hard to imagine why arcades kind of died out with very bad practices. But I don't know like how expensive it probably would be to operate an arcade and like have so many giant electrical objects running at the same exact time. The air conditioning needed for that shit, the power needed for that shit. You're probably paying a hefty fucking fee. You gotta pay the bills somehow.
A black hole?
It's sucking us
Claw
in.
machines, yeah. I do love partaking of UFO and claw machines though when I can. I guess a Dave & Buster's is gonna be opening near me soon, next year. But in the back of my mind, all I could think is like, you know, I kind of wish it was a round one instead. Because getting a Dave & Buster's is like fine, cool, it's a giant arcade in my backyard. I have a smaller arcade that I really like a lot, and I hope that doesn't really hurt in business and go out. Once that place goes out of business, I'm gonna be like extremely sad. But they're not solely an arcade; they're like a mini golf thing as well. They got all kinds of different stuff. They got go-karts, they got bumper boats, they got the arcade, the mini golf, and they host parties and. It's like it's a general fun center. It's not just a arcade, but still, they get a lot of really nice imports. And say if a round one is getting rid of a lot of their machines that they don't want anymore, I notice this arcade picks up a lot of those machines because they get some like pretty unique machines that I feel like I wouldn't see in any other arcade.
If only I could destroy this thing. I'd be the hero of the galaxy.
Let's see how difficult bosses are if they become hit point sponges. God, those missiles just... I'm not insane, right? Those things are just like extremely fucking fast now compared to what they used to be. A lot of enemies just seem to kind of die in 1 or 2 hits though, still. It's just like projectile speed, I think, that gets increased, and like boss hit points.
Looks like we've made it back
Your
somehow.
big bald head.
This must mean we have to collect them all.
Yeah, I've already like fucked up and didn't get the knight helmet. I'm screwed.
Where do we go next?
Okay. Ancient civilization.
Okay, we're going in.
I still
don't like
really love this effect though, of like the flashlight
What is
is
this?
kind of like your
The mummies
your
are moving.
aiming cursor. Rickubus is a real shooter. Yeah. Alright, mummies on the roof attack me. So that's like no reaction time right there. Alright, flipping the stage. It's always random what stage gets flips.
We can do
There it is.
Hey, look at those dolls.
That's a honey. A very old Japanese painting.
That looks like a Joyroid from Animal Crossing. So it's always funny to me how uncultured Nintendo fans are. That they don't like recognize shit like that. Kind of the same with Pokemon. Like how many Pokemon are influenced by cryptids in
Let's
like
get
Japanese
outta here.
culture
What are you
and
talking about?
yeah, monster movies. It's like these aren't wholly original concepts. These are like cultural concepts disguised as something that a general audience can more easily consume.
We can hide there. It's moving.
Where are we?
Yeah, just for whatever reason, this part of the stage gives you a shotgun. It's all for show. They all operate completely the same. It's like laser, shotgun, RPG. It just varies it up a bit.
Deal with it.
What would be cool is if in the arcade it had like a different kind of kickback to the gun, which maybe it did, But I don't know if this is like one of those games. You know, having like any sort of haptic feedback.
This looks bad.
Don't just stand there. Let's get on with it.
See if he's still a pushover in really hard mode. Yep, still a pushover and very hard.
I feel sick.
A little bit of motion sickness?
Nice callback
Kinda
to Maze
grit.
of the Kings. You thieving creeps, the party's over. Yippee! I don't really know if rail shooters
Where do we go
exist in
next?
arcades anymore. I'm sure they kind of do, but they've tried so much to like reinvent stuff that I imagine it's really hard to kind of like keep a formula like this really fresh. Especially with like a modern audience that is a lot more wise to the scam. Yeah, at the point you're paying $1 per play for a fucking game like this. It's kind of like no wonder arcades started dying out. You're getting in a giant machine, a crazy gun with haptic feedback. It's like a giant, it's like you're getting on a ride. And then it sucks up an entire dollar, and you like instantly die in the first minute that you're playing.
Where do we go next?
Like, these are the kind of games that you want to play if you have unlimited play. Gift Shop Bonanza. That was how I finally beat Carnival in arcades, was I had unlimited gameplay. Because my high school did this thing for like all the seniors when they graduated. They just rented out the entire fucking arcade. The one I talked about earlier. And all the machines were set to unlimited play. So I went and hit up every single game that I've never personally beaten in an arcade and beat it in that night, and it felt good. It felt nice. And then I played a bunch of poppin' music by the end of the night as well. Because it's the cool arcade that had like Japanese imports like that.
I love the smell of books.
They smell like they're half rotten.
Like, it's so just dumb to me things have become so expensive. You know, maybe if you just like had a bunch of cool games and fun games and like didn't waste as much floor space, having a giant tacky arcade machine, you'd probably make more money by charging less. I'm sure there's probably a lot that I'm not factoring in. But I notice every time they get one of these stupid... I guess it's like a giant Terminator game and a giant Halo game. It takes up like so much space of the arcade, it feels like a waste. You could at least get like... I think... I saw like a Halo light gun game. And that fucking thing took up enough space that you could probably fit at least 8 different cabinets of actually good games where it stood. Okay, he's gonna be... yeah. It's always in the corner.
Did you see that? Did you?
What is that thing?
I love how limp the witch death animation is. They just fall out of the sky.
Oh,
It's him again!
you're never gonna make friends if you keep pestering us.
And there's like a lot of... I think there's a Walking Dead arcade cabinet light gun shooter game. And that sounds boring as fuck. I think I saw an eBay auction of someone saying they were selling a House of the Dead 1 arcade cabinet, but in all actuality it was a The Walking Dead arcade cabinet. They didn't know the fucking difference.
Insect encyclopedia?
It's sucking us in!
The House of the Dead 1 is still the most fair of all arcade rail shooters you could probably ever play.
We can do it.
Because that game was built around doing a 1cc run. It's a game that actually rewards skill. Before arcades kind of had to become something that would just cheat you out of money.
Aren't they a bit overfed?
I still need to do a House of the Dead 1 stream that is just nothing but the House of the Dead 1. To show you guys how much I just love that fucking game. Maybe before we switch over to Christmas mode, I could squeeze it in, maybe. But I feel like I am just playing too much rail shooters lately. They're such a guilty pleasure. These are just like a really feel-good kind of game genre to play, in my honest opinion. You just need to vent, you need to like fucking unload into something, just boot one of these fucking games up, you'll have a good time.
Don't get careless.
And hey, if you don't gotta use any quarters, that's even better, that's even better. I said it before, but in a previous stream, I kind of just wish there would be indie games that just kind of exist like this.
Where do we go next?
Just people making rail shooters.
I can smell gunpowder.
Gulp. Ah. I'm like looking around. Still never found anything in this.
It looks like we're not welcome here.
Like, I honestly wonder if there's a guide anywhere on the internet of someone who mapped out every single hat item you could find in here. That's just a score item back there.
Cool. Hey, this is no time to be admiring.
Oh shit.
We'll take shelter here.
Ooh, that was close.
We're flying.
I wish I knew how to program. I would love to make a game, but I don't have the technological brain required to do shit like that. I'm too stupid. If I could, like, kind of be on a team and help someone make a game, I think I would like that. I think to be motivated to work on a project as a group effort would be really nice, kinda. I don't think my art style alone, though, would be appealing for a game. I do always like seeing when a game has a particular artist attached to it.
This guy's making
So the
me
whole
out
look
my
of it
head.
is like very uniquely them.
Yeah, I'm sure you mean it.
I love how rapid you can just fire this RPG. Sadly, the automatic goes to waste if you die. Kinda cheap that they don't respawn you with that. I feel like mode's a good arcade game. Like, Metal Slug usually does that, where if you die, they at least spawn you with the heavy machine gun. That's kind of like a, you know, get back up on your feet. Here you go, here's a little handicap.
Let's do it. Huh? What's wrong with you?
I'm a bit scared of heights.
Is that some different dialogue? I don't think we heard that dialogue.
Where do we go next?
Alright, let's do the dolls.
Oh, look at those cute dollies.
Get serious, will you?
So I like how option B for how the game plays is you get to progress either in the linear fashion or the complete opposite direction. And you can just alternate between them, whatever you feel like doing.
We can do it.
It sucks that if you get the party hat, you're immediately gonna override it with the cow hat.
Ah, what's
Japanese dolls?
Little time to react. Yeah, up there,
this? We can
the
do
cow
it.
head. Always gotta get the cow head.
I used to have toys like that.
I bet they weren't as dangerous.
I imagine one of the items I'm probably missing has to be some sort of like flight aviation goggles. Because there's a lot of hats that the system's built that if you get glasses, you have the 3D glasses, you have the librarian glasses. What the fuck happened there? Did I just like completely destroy that boss immediately, or did the game just like speed me right past it? Was that a glitch?
Keep your eye on it.
I was so focused on talking. As I was saying, like, the headgear is like slotted so that you either have glasses or you have like an actual helmet.
It's a robot! One weird creature after another.
I don't know if there's a huge chat delay or not.
It feels like those toys are playing with us.
Okay, so you're seeing me fight like the... Okay. Half the shots seem to just whiff the player. Oh god. I wonder if it kind of like calculates the last time you were hit and basically decides to randomly speed up the next projectile. Because that second time he threw his head was a lot more forgiving after he hit me once. It's fascinating for me to like think about that kind of stuff with these games. That's how it cycles back around. And it's a, no, it's a robot. Well, thank you, Acronus, for the subscribing with Prime.
One more left.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Finally, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Enjoy your emotes. And, I don't have a lot of emotes. I kind of like maybe in the new year, maybe I'll maybe kind of freshen up my emotes and maybe make new ones or something. I don't know.
Where do we go next?
Here, let's go do the fishes. Could be something else around here.
Something smells fishy.
I think as soon as I start going up the stairs, I gotta keep an eye out on a corner.
Wow, a living fossil.
Oh, come on. What the? That's gross.
Wait, was that something? I think I saw something on the stairs. Did I just miss it again?
Flying fish?
I can see
It's like something in that direction where I'm shooting.
These fish don't look like they'd taste very
You
good.
want to taste them? What?
Ah, fuck.
Was that a
I think after the stream, I'm gonna research a bit and see, like, where are those other hats that I'm missing? If anyone has cared enough at all to actually list out where every single hat in this game is. I don't know. This is kind of like a Scrimblow rail shooter. Like I said, the sequel is a lot more well-known than this one. At least that's how I feel. Like, whenever I look it up online, people are usually discussing the second one. Which the theme of the second one is a haunted carnival, so... it immediately gets the comparisons to Carnival. But, you know, aesthetically, Carnival wins any day. Carnival is a very special rail shooter.
What? Now we're in the sea.
Haunted Museum has a... Its heart is in the right place, but it's very kind of cheap at the same time. But it's cheap in a B-movie way, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's very lovable, despite how cheap and weird it is.
What's that? A fish? I've never seen anything like it.
Carnival feels like a insane art project, and it came out at the very right time to stand out amongst the competition. Like, the fact that something like that could get made and be sold to pizzerias.
What are you doing?
Yeah, just go to the Haunted Carnival and, like, blood and guts everywhere, and there's a giant baby boss that throws up on you. That'll be the perfect arcade game to put in our pizzeria arcade. The funniest place I've ever seen a Carnival cabinet was at a county fair, where they put, I guess someone rented out their little private collection, and Carnival was one of the games that they just had at the actual carnival, so that was, like, funny. And I actually saw two kids beat the goddamn entire game. So, Token Talker, whatever his name is, Token Talker. It's some sort of, like, German pronunciation that I'm getting wrong, I'm sure. I saw that boss fight being done on an actual living machine, and I'm like, oh, wow.
Looks like it.
I didn't want to walk away from the cabinet, because I had never seen the ending up until that point. That was like when I was younger.
Is it open?
Beep, beep, beep.
Finally, we've made it out.
Looks like they're not gonna make it easy for us to leave.
Revenge of the cows. Ah, shit.
There's too many of them. Let's hold back a while.
Is it just me, or did it hang a little less on the... Like, it didn't give me enough of a chance to grab some items in this difficulty. Maybe the animations of everything are a lot more faster in higher difficulty. Maybe it's not necessarily just the projectiles are being thrown at you so heavily, or so fast. It's just the game is going at, like, 2 times the normal speed. When you aren't, like, on a screen. I don't know. Surely there would be no hat in this, like, at this point. Because this is just the finale boss level.
Is this one of their weapons?
Let's see if we can use it.
Okay, let's see if I could get the good ending.
It's huge!
My money's on no.
I'll take care of the big one.
Actually, it might not be that scummy. They didn't change its hit points at all.
Let's do it.
And more than 100 workers have started
Aliens have been
repairing
arrested in the
this
history of
place,
humankind.
devastated by the crash of a giant UFO.
So in the end, those guys in there, what do you think they were doing?
I have no idea. Anyway, what's our next assignment?
God, what a game, what a game. I like how they have the enemy names in the credits as well, if you notice that. They just like credit like Crab, Sea Shark, Clown. Kino, absolutely Kino. Haunted Museum. It was aliens all along. Yeah, it's just a fucking dragon at the end. Like, that's not even in the second game. They just have a dragon. It's like they had a completely different idea of what they wanted to do to continue the game, and then they just threw that all. Or actually, I don't know. I don't know if they even knew that they're going to be making another game after this.
So this is the place, right?
That's
But yeah,
right,
this
Chris.
this
All
was
evidence
Haunted
concerning the
Museum.
missing persons
Let's chat for a
incidents
bit.
this week.
Appropriate music. Ah, my room is so hot right now. Oh god, it's a warm day. Drink some water. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the Haunted Museum. That was 3 playthroughs of it. If I wanted this to be an even shorter stream, I could have just played it once and said, alright, everyone, goodbye, but 2 hours is better than no hours. Sorry for the first dry week of Novemberween. It was, you know, it's sometimes I don't feel like streaming too much, so I don't, you know, if you're gonna sub to me or whatever, feel free to cancel at any time. I just like to randomly stream whenever I want to stream, and when I'm feeling up for it, and when I feel like it. Sometimes I'm not feeling like it. I always have so many plans, and it's always hard to get to all those plans, because I need the energy, and I kind of need the planets to align. I need to feel good, I need no distractions in life, I need things to be kind of like, alright, I need a peace at mind to be able to stream sometimes, and today was kind of like one of those days where it's like, alright, nothing's going on, the outside world isn't so noisy, and I'm kind of like, yeah, no, everything's kind of lining up. I thought I was gonna have to cancel the stream at first, but then I'm like, oh, no, I actually, you know, I can actually do this, So yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing for the rest of the night. I'll probably get on VR chat later. Just kind of hang out in a world and watch like streams or videos or whatever. I don't know. Been doing that, like occasionally just like existing alone in a world that's not my own. It just kind of, I don't know. I've been multitasking as well. Just playing games on the side. I don't know, I kind of like existing in a world. And then also like just multitasking. It's a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. I want to be somewhere in a digital sense, even if I'm not like 100% active there. There's just a little me that's sitting in a cool world while I'm doing something else, say maybe cleaning my room a bit, or just playing another game in another window, and like I have a video on the TV and I'm just listening it in a weird like 3D audio, like, I don't know, it's like kind of my favorite part about VR chat is that you can just plug videos from YouTube or Twitch streams into a TV, and there's kind of like 3D audio behind it. So you're sitting in a room, you got like rain ambiance as well, or what, like a windy day or whatever. I usually like rain worlds, and yeah, it kind of creates a ASMR type experience, I want to say. That's like kind of like what I've tried to create here with my streams. You got music, you got rain, like what I can do right here. I never do this on my streams, but I could very well not have any video game music and we could just have commercials on in the background. That's just something I just never have the opportunity where I'm like, you know what, I should just like have the commercials playing in the background instead while we chat. So I don't know, I kind of like creating moods with video game playlists and whatever. I could have the music back on as well, and then I could have the TV commercial going as well, but I think that's a little bit too many audio channels. You're listening to my voice, you're listening to rain, you're listening to commercials, you're listening to music. That's 4 things. That's very overwhelming. Wait, is that 4 things? My voice, commercials, music, and rain. Yeah, that's 4 things. I can't count. Whoops, turned off the TV. Oh, well, that's fine. Well, we're heading outside anyways. Bringing back being idle in your favorite MMO. Exactly. I guess that's kind of that is the mood. That is the vibe that I like going for with VR chat. VR chat, like, yeah, it is fun. If you like world exploration, I know I do. It's, I don't know, I don't know, I just like VR a lot. Sorry for talking about it so much every single stream. There's a cool little fishing world that exists, and it has like persistent saves between instances, so I've just been fishing in that occasionally too. There's a little TV that you could put on, or a radio, and I just fish and watch videos or streams. It's really nice, it's really nice. So the next stream should be sometime next week. We'll see how I feel on either Monday or Tuesday. Doesn't matter in the long run. I'm probably just gonna stream it whenever the fuck I feel like streaming it. Don't expect certain days or whatever. It'll be the sequel to this game. Spoilers, oh my god. So rare for Rick to play back-to-back titles in a game franchise. That was pretty much only this and Haunted Museum 2 and Gaia Attack 4. If they've made any other games, I gotta look into it and see if they've made anything else. Because I would love to play more rail shooters by these developers, but something's kind of like telling me maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't last much longer after making these games. I don't know. I don't know. 1 second, 1 second. I gotta pull up. I gotta pull up Twitch and see who's live, who I could send you guys over to in a raid. Where you guys could totally say a raid message or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not a normal streamer. I don't tell people, "Hey everyone, do a raid like whatever." Just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for lurking as well. I'm glad such a goofy little game could get a decent turnout. A nice turnout of like people interested in just watching me play a fucking game that doesn't really require any skill. It only requires quarters. Whenever I play these like rail shooters, I'm like, is this really gonna be something people want to watch? But I guess it's like, if at any point you tune in, I'm gonna play it multiple times anyway, so you're gonna see the full game, and you're gonna, you know, there's not really a being late to a rail shooter stream. It's just kind of like you jump right in when the ride is still going on, and you're gonna loop back eventually and see it again. So it kind of works out. I don't know. Now that I got a decent machine set up, I could play more of these games for you guys and get more usage out of my assets that I've created. But I think maybe into the new year, I want to also try and make a new backdrop, a new setting. I would love to be able to go to the arcade and have an arcade set up, a screen entirely dedicated to an arcade for more arcadey titles and whatever. It's been a while since I've made a new background, but it's just with art and life and everything going on right now, it's hard to like feel motivated to like put even more effort into drawing things. I've been a little lazy with the thumbnails as per usual. In a perfect world, I'd be able to draw a thumbnail for every single game that I play, but sometimes I just feel like maybe not every game warrants drawing a custom thumbnail. It would be nice. I wish I had all the time in the world. Anyways, I don't know who to raid. Not really a whole lot of people on right now, surprisingly. Sunday night, so... Huh. The Egyptian mummy thumbnail was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Maze of the Kings. That was the one that I knew I wanted to draw for, at least, because it does have the ties to Illbleed. So that's a very special game, a particular game. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for lurking. Thank you for following the YouTube channel. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you for for following me on social media. You know, all that extra stuff that you don't have to do, but if you do it anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching the VODs on YouTube, to anyone out there who watches my VODs. And what else? I'm really rusty with... You can tell I'm a socially awkward person. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk at all. I'm not like a normal person that like reads from scripts and writes out everything he's gonna say on a word pad and then records it professionally. Like, no, I say weird shit. I gotta say weird shit, and I gotta slur my words and trip over my own words constantly, or else I'll go insane. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know who to raid. There's no one. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna send you guys over to ducks. Enjoy some ducks. Okay. See you guys next time. Until then, farewell. Oyasumi. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.